Hey guys, welcome to Guyver Gaming TV. Today, as you can see, we're going to have a look at Elite Dangerous. So, I got this because I've seen a lot of videos about it, and it looked quite fun. And even though I'm a backer of Star Citizen, at the minute we've only got Arena Commander, so I thought, well, I need something else to play and muck around with. I used to love Space Sims back when I was a kid and a lot younger. You know, things like the original Elite, Epic, the Wing Commander series I played when I was a kid and I thought was amazing. Especially with Mark Hamill and stuff in it, so Malcolm McDowell. So I got the beta for this. I think it was like 50 quid. And I've been playing the solo mode so far just to see what it was like and getting the hang of it. So I thought I'll come on to the online bit and see what it's like. So at the minute I'm in a bog standard ship. I've only like a couple of credits. I've not got a lot of cash. Obviously the economy is going to be different on the online one. See, I've only got like 2,400 here, so I'm gonna have a look at what's going on. I'm at where am I? Agricultural at the minute, so they're making a shit ton of food. I'll use dirt cheap lot. That's a food. I'll tell you what, we'll buy some of that. Actually, we'll get some fish.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And we'll see about taking that to. Let's have a look. So, this is the galaxy map. It's pretty impressive. Whenever they've got more systems and whatnot in, you'll be able to get further. At the minute, I think there's only this system you're allowed to fly around in for beta, but it's still pretty large. They're saying like 4 billion stars or something like that, but obviously, logically, only some of them are going to be useful, because there's no way you could populate 4 billion star systems and whatnot. So even though people are going, oh yeah, it's got 4 billion star systems and it's going to be massive and blah blah blah, they've even said themselves it's only going to be like 4% of that's going to be, you know, populated. You can explore them, fair enough, but you know, it's all going to be procedurally generated, copy and pasted stuff. So, you know, but it does look really cool. Where am I going to go with this stuff? That's agricultural as well. What's this place? That's none. That's agricultural as well. So if I go Aaron and then blast up to there, it's a tech one, so they might need food. Obviously agriculture doesn't, so you click on there. I mean, you can do all of that from the side panel here. To explain my setup here, obviously you can tell by the head movement I've got track IR on, and flight controls wise I've got a Cytec X52 plugged in, and a few key mappings. I'm still messing about with my key mappings. So we're in one of the docks at the minute, Chango I think it is. Chango. And here is where you get into all your fuel munitions. I don't need ammunition because I've got a laser current turrets. Bulletin boards is basically like quests, job boards. Just delivered a load of HE suits as well, damn it. So, you know, some of them you can do, some of them you can't do, just due to the distance your ship can fly and whatnot. Although I suppose if you jump to one place and the next, you could possibly get there, like. Then obviously you've got your commodities market, which you've just seen, which in this case is player run. So if, say, I'm taking clothing from here to the next star system, then, you know, obviously the prices are going to vary because it's going to be in low demand or high demand, or depending on how many people are taking stuff there. So that's quite cool, and this is how you make your cash. Contacts, that's criminal records and stuff like that, I suppose. Obviously some places you can flog illegal goods, but you've got to be careful with that because there are NPC police around some of these stations that'll scan your cargo, and if they see you've got illegal stuff on it, then they're going to try and kick your ass. This is my ship. Now, people are comparing this to Star Citizen. A lot are. Yes, the gameplay is pretty much going to be the same as what it is, but as you can see from the bases and the ships, they're not quite as high quality and high fidelity as Star Citizen. People are probably going to argue, but I have a lot of ships in Star Citizen, and the quality of the ships are far higher poly and reflective surfaces than these ones. These are nice and they're cool, and this one's reminds me of the old Elite ship. But again, they've just released a video on Star Citizen from one of their ports, and again the fidelity is a lot higher than this. This is more, I won't say cartoony, but you know, you can tell it's a game where Star Citizen is going for realism and whatnot. But you know, each their own. They're both really good games, and I recommend getting them both. Hence, I'll be playing them both. But as you see here, you can get your utility mounts. I can't afford anything in a minute, but you've got your cargo scanners, your rocket launchers, your laser cannons. Heatsink launchers, warrant scanners, so you can see if anybody has a warrant on them. Oops. And you know, you can swap a lot of different things, which is pretty cool. And paint jobs as well you can purchase, which aren't in there as far as I can see, but you know, you can buy paint jobs on the online. Again, you can repair your ship, separate parts or the entire thing. Then you've got your shipyards where the other ships are, and they are expensive. But you can't view them, which is a bit sucky. I'd like to be able to click it and view the ship, see what it's like, see what its stats are and stuff like that. So I'm hoping they're going to change that in the future. So, yes, let's do a wee run here. I have... So as you see on the left there, the wee block is what this place is. And that is a pretty good representation of what it used to be in the old game.
Ship released.
Now you will get shot for loitering, so it's good to get your ass out of there, but you can see the inside of these places is pretty cool. There's a damn big ship in front of me going out. So I'll follow him. No, so this is the first time I've been online with other players, so I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me on a play here, but we'll see what happens. Targeting system is locked on my right there. So you might get a view of this station if I look around. So there's the outside of the station with the adverts on, which is pretty cool. And that's spinning, so you've got to spin with that as well, you know, to get in, which is quite cool. They look really good, look a bit like the Borg to me. See, it's 548 light years. I think this ship can only go like 6 or 7 maximum or something like that. It's mass locked in a minute there, so I've got a gravitational pull on me. So I've got to wait until I get away from the artificial gravity of the space station before I can jump out, otherwise I'll just rip the space station apart. There we go.
Drive charge.
Charge up our jump drive. Sound effects are really, really good in this game. And away we go. Although with that line effect it may have crashed. Oh, there we go. Being online has a lot of bugs and losses on it. So there we are at the sun. So I'll pull away from its gravitational field here. And I want to be going let me just double check where it was going here. Silas Pram, I think it was, wasn't it? So, yeah. So I'll use the mouse for that bit to move around. So I'll line it up.
Drive charging.
Boost it. On the right hand side you've got your fuel cells. I'll tell you how much fuel you've got to boost to each place. Then you've got your systems, engine systems and weapons. And you can adjust them to give more power to each one. Now the suns are really cool. If you sit and watch them you can see the flares and all that stuff. So come over, you've got your nav beacons, your planets which you can't go to yet. You've got all your different. I don't want to get into the gravitational pull of the sun, so I'll come around this way a wee bit. So, a top tip whenever you're flying in to one of these places is you see the wee blue dots there on the acceleration bar. If you keep your speed or your marker in that blue area, that's showing the gravitational pull, so you can overfly. Sidewinder trying to track me. You can overfly these areas because the gravitational pull will get you and drag you in. So I can't accelerate now because the sun's got a hold of me a wee bit. So I'm hoping to get away from that. There we go, accelerating now. But if you keep it in that blue zone, then you're not going to overshoot. If you go over it, then it's really hard to slow down, and it'll just drag you right past. And I don't know if that was trying to interdict me or not. So some of these signals are other ships, some of them are fights that are going on. So, you know, it could be interesting to actually go to them and jump out and see what's going on. If you look to the right here, you've got your status, all your power modules, your fire groups, you can set secondary, primary, what your cargo is, and all your functions, your lights, etc. Which is pretty cool. And then over here you've got your contacts, your nav, and your missions, and you've got sub-targets and cargo if you can scan people's cargo and whatnot. I've got an introduction to somebody's trying to jump me. And I can't be bothered in a minute. There's 3 of them behind me. That's not good. Possibly pirates. Or possibly police. Either way, I don't want to risk it.
Drive charging.
Hopefully I can keep the speed and get away.
3, 2, 1.
Boom, got away. So, the cops in this, which are NPCs, can interdict you while you're in jump flight. So, you know, I've gone over the blue thing now, so I might get dragged past it. No, alright. So they can introduce you, scan your cargo, and then obviously you'll be hostile if you've got illegal goods on you and whatnot. And you can get bounties put on you in certain places and all that sort of thing. So that's really cool. So if I come in here, and the space is actually beautiful. It's really gorgeous skyboxes. And I think this is supposed to be our galaxy, I think. So the Milky Way. And obviously it's one of the planets. Now in the future they are saying that you'll be able to go down to these planets and land and whatnot. I don't know whether they're going to be fully explorable and things like that. But that'll be interesting to see what they do. Also the places like this Beagle 2 landing and stuff, the space stations and whatnot, you're going to be able to get out and walk around and eventually buy a property and have a house and whatnot, which would be really, really cool. So that'd be interesting when you can get out and walk around. It's basically running the same sort of thing as Star Citizen is going to be doing, but this is a lot earlier, a lot quicker in development than Star Citizen. Star Citizen's still, you know, pre-alpha stuff. And this is in beta. I think this is supposed to be out this year. Obviously it's not going to be content complete when it's released, but it's going to have a good majority of stuff, and it is fun, I've got to say. I'm enjoying flying around and doing these cargo hauls and just exploring the place. Another introduction, but oh, the coppers again. See no contacts. Oh shit, there we go. That's a lot of contacts, what the hell? Heavy, I don't know what he's scanning it for.
Drive charging.
Might be, see there's guilds and things on here I think already, so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
They could be out here looking for people, destroy them, take the cargo and whatnot, and split the profits or something, so I'm not hanging around yet. Especially as I've not much money as it is. Now, you see those blue marks in the distance there? That's a safe distance to jump out. Doesn't matter whether you're 900 or 60 kilometers away, it's going to dump you in the same place anyways. So I usually just do it whenever, you know, 400 or 500 or something. But it'll put you in the same place, you'll come out of hyperspeed at the same time, so it doesn't really matter. As long as your speed's in the blue as well, you'll be alright. So I can jump out to 600 kilometers there, and it'll put me in the same place away from the ship, the same distance. And then this is your loading time in between. Boom, there you go. So I have to figure out which way it's spinning. Some of these on a bit of a cockeyed angle. Oh, there it is. Right, I can see the. I think that Beagle, you know, the beacon thing is usually at the opposite side of where the entrance is. It's cool. Now there are different types. There's this like Borg looking one. There are like space stations that we recognise, like 2001 Space Odyssey sort of thing. So that's pretty cool, and they all have one entrance. But you can see the habitats inside the space stations. So that's what you'll be able to walk around, you know, later on. I'll try and get to one of them in a bit to show you if you can remember where there is one. So I'm getting closer here, so Sidewinders and that, and Eagles are mostly police sometimes. Just trying to get orientated to these things is a bit of a ball ache sometimes. But the front of my throttle is a hat switch, so I've got that to the, you know, the thrusting sort of thing. So you've got to keep twisting. Now listen. idiots right in front of the door there. Came through a bit quick there. So 50% on my stick is actually stop, and then, you know, plus that is forward, and then minus that is backwards, which is really confusing on this, really. I'm not used to stuff like that. I'm used to proper flight sims. So we'll come into the docking port here. Tells you at the bottom there, proceed to landing pad 43. So that's where I'm going. And then you'll see that's the docking computer there, so that'll guide you in to your spot. I like to get it as centre as I can. There we go.
Docking successful.
And there's your docking.
Disengaged.
And you can see the vehicles moving around, which is really cool, see? Driving round and round. Other guys going in, I don't know if that's another player or not. Could be an NPC. We'll look at the services here. And we'll see if I can't get rid of this stuff I had on, which I can't remember what it was. What did I have on? Fish, that's what I had on. So we'll have a nosy down here. Wow, these guys like fish. So there's not a lot of people transporting fish. If I go back to where I was, because their demand's low, but they're selling it for an extortionate amount. So they're going to buy it for an extortionate amount as well, by the looks of it. So if I go back to where I was, get fish dirt cheap, bring it back here, and, you know, flog it for a lot of money, you can start chucking your money up pretty quick. Now because this is online, I can make money a bit easier than when I was solo, because obviously there's no, you know, it's not computerized commodity, it's all done by the players. So always make sure you fill up as well. I've had a few times where I've been really low on fuel. Now there is an insurance policy in this. You don't buy it, you automatically get it, but when your ship gets destroyed you get the option of either coming back to the bog standard ship, which is free, or you can pay your balance, your insurance, and it'll give you everything they had on it, your weapons, and I think maybe your cargo as well. So there's a quick look at Elite Dangerous. It's a fun game, looks beautiful. Say not as amazing as Star Citizen, but they're going for a whole different look anyways. But you know, inside here it's pretty cool looking, and I like it a lot, and it is fun. So I'm going to keep playing it and see what trouble I can get into. I'll probably do some more videos of this and show you some more sites and things like that, and do some gameplay videos. So yeah, if you're interested in space games, guys, and you definitely loved stuff like Wing Commander and Freelance from that back in the day, then yeah, this and Star Citizen are the two games to look out for, because it looks like the space simulator is finally coming back, ladies and gentlemen, and that is awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see, give us a subscription there, guys, and you'll see loads more videos. See on my channel, I do quite a lot of videos, reviews and whatnot. Go over to my Facebook page I've got for this channel, and you'll get updates and whatnot of videos that I put out, and just random news on there about my gaming rig and whatnot, and other information. Follow my Twitter account, that will give you details of when streams are going up, because I do stream as well, now and again. It'll give you the details of when videos go up, and I do a lot of retweets of information from different companies and, you know, gaming companies and news that I see that I think will interest the followers. So thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you later.